Good morning, everyone. Two factory workers are talking. The woman says, "I can make the boss give me the day off." The man replies, "And how would you do that?" The woman says, "Just wait and see." She then hangs upside down from the ceiling. The boss comes in and asks, "What are you doing?" The woman replies, "I'm a light bulb." The boss then says, "You've been working so much that you've gone crazy. I think you need to take the day off." The man starts to follow her, and the boss asks, "Where do you think you're going?" The man says, "I'm going home too. I can't work in the dark." All right, today is Monday. It is Picture Exchange Day in the library. Please bring in your original artwork after coffee this morning. We have line dance class here in the hall at 12 o'clock. There is a hands-only CPR class today from 1 to 3 in the community room. And then there is Bunko this evening. The doors open at 6 and play starts at 6:30. Tuesday and Wednesday also from 1 to 3 in the community room. There is the hands-only CPR class. And I see Pam's here in line, so I'm sure she's going to give you more information about that. There is a blood drive here Wednesday morning from 9 to 1. And then also on Wednesday, we have the sevens here put on by the diversions committee, which I'm sure you're going to get more information about that as well at 1 o'clock. All right, and then on Saturday, there's a dance from 7 to 9. Residents are $5, guests are $6, and the entertainers are going to be Gary and Shirley Daniels. Next Monday, we're going to do the drawing for the Hurricane Pet Shelter. If you have a pet, and if you may use the clubhouse as a shelter, you can bring your pet with you. Just please come and sign up with me if you have not signed up for the drawing. However, at this point, there are not very many people requiring or asking for shelter for their animals. So in the case if we don't have that many people who want to shelter their pet here, we may not have to do the drawing. We'll just see what happens. Okay, there's an error in the newsletter. There's more than one, but let's just talk about this one. The error in the newsletter that there is no potluck in the month of June. There will also not be one in July or August. So if you happen to see one in July or August, that's wrong too. With that, that is all I have this morning. I hope you all have a very fabulous week, and thank you so very much.
Billy told you about the times on that for the CPR, which is great. Every day it's going to be 1 to 3 back in the community room. I have a sign-up sheet, and right now today is full. So if you didn't sign up for today, then you need to wait. Actually, all 3 days are full. If you want to check and see which day you signed up for, I'll be at the back, and I'll have those sign-up sheets just kind of sitting out there for a little bit. I will have another class in either end of September or 1st of October. So we'll be doing it all over again, and then I'll do another one probably January or so once all the snowbirds have come back. I wanted to tell you also that we do blood pressures, and we did it this summer. We're still going to do it every other week. In the month of March, we had 200 people get their blood pressure checked. That was great. In the month of April, we had 152. In the month of May, we had 57, so we're kind of going down. This morning, I was scared to death. Nobody was coming in. I thought, I can't have 0. We ended up with 27 brave souls, so thank you very much. We want to keep the numbers up. The next one is going to be June 19th, and if you want to come between 7:30 and 8:15 to get your blood pressure checked, doesn't hurt. Nobody wears a white coat. I know everybody gets anxious and stuff. I do too. But we got some little funny jokes and sayings and things like sitting around there to hopefully ease your mind. So anyway, today is 1 to 3, and please come back in 2 weeks.
Good morning,
Tanglewood. Thanks.
I got a cheat sheet today, and we need the light so I can read my cheat sheet. Thank you. And cheat sheets also to keep me on topic, because I tend to. Okay, on this Wednesday, June 7th, the Diversions Committee will be playing sevens right here in the clubhouse, 1 o'clock. There's a sign-up sheet, and it's called Sevens on the 7th. Cute name, right? It's on the infamous credenza. It's a fun game, easy to learn, and there's no admission. You will, however, need to bring a bit of cash because you're going to be buying 5-cent poker chips to play. And they're going to be bought in $2 and $5 cups. You do the math on how many you get there. How do you play sevens? I have no idea how to play this game. None. Luckily, the Diversions Committee have you covered. Now, we're going to start play at 1 o'clock, but at 12:30, they're going to teach you how to play. Go figure, right? So have a fun afternoon with some of your friends. Maybe shake down a few of your neighbors for a couple bucks. And join us on the 7th. It's this Wednesday for Sevens on the 7th. 1 p.m. start, 12:30 learn how to play. See you there for Wednesday for Sevens. Flip the page over. Starting next Monday, the Diversions Committee will begin selling raffle tickets for 2 fabulous prizes. The drawings will be on June 23 and 24 at the Broadway Lights production. That's the Readers Theater. You don't have to be there, but it'd be good if you were. Bring your little name labels. See, it's much easier to put on the tickets for us. And like I said, they'll be drawing at the play. The tickets will be 7 for $5, and there is a $100 prize giving away. That's 2 one-act plays. One's called Sister Witches, and the other is The Waiting Room. And I'm in the waiting room. So have a great week. We'll see you at Wednesday, okay? 12:30 if you don't know how to play.
Travel.
Thank you.
Key West, November 7th to 9th. We still have 2 openings. It's $215 per person. $50 deposit holds your room, and the balance will be due September 24th. Myrtle Beach is November 26th through December 2nd. There's 4 rooms available, $635 total, and $75 holds your room, and that balance is due August 31st. Mount Dora Craft Festival is October 28th, $25. The Mystery Dinner Train, December 6th, $115. And then in 2018, so far, we have a St. John's River Cruise for $80, early pay, and that's on March 8th. Winter Park Festival is March 16th. That's $32. And we're shoring up Ireland. Those dates are going to be September 14th through the 27th. The 3 cruises that we have, the Panama Canal is the experienced cruise to be able to do the Panama Canal without having to fly back, because a lot of people just don't want to fly these days. And Annette was the one that pushed that cruise, and she's decided that she's not going to go with us. But we have 89 people from Tanglewood going, and Cruise and Tours has an additional 116 people from Highlands County going. So there's, at this point, 5 buses heading on that cruise. The Oasis is April 15th, 2018, and that's one where you can experience one of the mega ships with over 5,000 people. And Symphony of the Seas, January 26, 2019. That's where you can experience a new ship because it'll be less than a year old.
Good morning. Luann Wykes from the Dance Committee. And as Billy had said, we have a dance this coming Saturday night. We have some new performers. It's a husband and wife duo, Gary and Shirley Daniels. Please come out. We've heard them. They're at the VFW and the American Legion and that, so please come out. Just to clarify, our dance is from 7 to 10, not 7 to 9. And the interesting thing this week is, besides our 50-50 raffle and giving away tickets, another ticket for a couple to another dance, it's June, and that's Father's Day. So we are also adding a chance for the guys to win $50 gift certificate from Harbor Freight. So come out and enjoy the dance, enjoy listening to the music,
Morning.
and socializing
Jean
with your
Carbaugh.
friends.
I'm just
Thanks.
representing the Outdoor Decorating Committee. Wanted to let you know if you did not get an email and you were part of the committee, Gary is not in Tanglewood and there is not going to be a meeting after coffee today. Just wanted you to know. And as far as the coffee goes, we do have sponsors through the end of June. After that, coffee will be 50 cents for a donut, 50 cents for your cup of coffee, and extra coffee if you need it, obviously. But we are looking for sponsors if you're interested in sponsoring, if there's a birthday coming up, or if you happen to be a Tanglewood committee that you might want to sponsor coffee during the summer. We sure would appreciate it. It helps, and everybody doesn't have to bring
Morning.
their dollar if we can get a sponsor. Thank you.
John Toth from the Blood Drive. Our blood drive is this coming Wednesday from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock. Artie Nichols has a personal situation, and he couldn't head this thing up for this go-around, so I volunteered to take it up with him. On another note, and please donate. Every pint of blood saves 3 lives. And Tanglewood's been very, very generous in the past, and please sign up. I have 9 people signed up so far. If we get over 15, Artie Nichols gets a lounge chair. So, and that'll help with his recuperation. Scott Brown, as I understand, is going to be here momentarily. Scott Brown used to work with John Graytock, if you remember. He worked in the sales office. He is now a member of, or has joined Hometown America, and he has a very important announcement for you. So please stand by while.
Okay, as Don
shows up.
said, we're
Thank
kind
you.
of treading water here, waiting for Scott. First of all, before I forget, somebody thought they had a real prize a little while ago. There was a cookbook on the table in front of the blood pressure area, and somebody picked up a cookbook. The cookbook belonged to somebody, and I'm sure you'll be able to buy a cookbook if you'd like to have one, but they would like to have it returned. And so if you happen to pick that up, it wasn't a prize for having your blood pressure. Put it back on the table and no questions asked, okay? You know, I was a little jealous of Billy and Tammy the other day because we just don't get days off. And they apparently do. So anyway, okay, we're treading water here while we're waiting for Scott, but he's here. Well, son of a gun. Well, I'll speed it up then. Tanglewood Almanac, we don't have any other announcements this morning, so the Tanglewood Almanac, this day in history. In 1752, Ben Franklin flew his kite in the storm to prove that lightning was a form of electricity. In 1927, Johnny Weissmuller set 2 world records, one in the 100-yard freestyle and one in the 200-yard freestyle, and that was in 1927. And in 1998, Volkswagen purchased Rolls-Royce. And if you were born this day, you have the distinction of being born the same day as Pancho Villa, the Mexican Revolutionary General, Bill Moyers, the TV journalist, 1941, and in 1956, for all you instrumentalists, Kenny G, the saxophone player. This month is International Men's Month. Now, it's been a long time, men, since we've had some kind of recognition, so enjoy it. It's about time. This one you'll really enjoy. It's National Bathroom Reading Day, or month, I should say. So you have all month to do that. And associated with that, it's National Potty Training Month. To go along, you should excuse the expression, to go along with Reading Month. Okay, it's National Smile Month, and it's National Naked Bike Riding Month. Now, they actually have a website. So if you want to see something and learn something about the history, and I'm sure that's what you want to do. It's like reading Playboy for the articles. It's National Bike Riding Month. Okay. This week is Superman Days. It's National Headache Awareness Day. Week, rather, like you really have to have awareness, right? It's Bedbug Awareness Week. It's Mudbug, whatever that is, Madness Days. And it's International Listening Week. And today is Festival of Popular Delusion Day. And it's Hot Air Balloon Day. It's National Moonshine Day. It's World Environment Day. And it's National Thank God It's Bundy Day. I didn't even know there was one of that. Welcome table. Anybody there, Sue? I guess we'll never know.
Hello. Okay. We don't have anyone at the table to introduce today, but I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll see you around the community.
Don't worry about the microphone, Sue. We always did that to Nancy, but it never worked. Okay. So that's about it until we get to Scott. We want to remind you that there's no bingo tonight. You'll have to go over to the Elks to win your money. But you still can make a friend. You still can wave to your neighbors. And a lot of you have been telling me that you've had 100% days, 50% days, and so forth. Remember, we're counting you. So have a great week, and we're looking for Scott at this particular point. There he is, waving.